Hi guys, today we've got something very special in store for you. We're going to talk about the best cloud computing platform available, Amazon Web Services.
Rahul, I think you said something wrong here. The best cloud computing platform is obviously Google Cloud Platform.
No, it isn't. AWS has more than 100 services that span a variety of domains.
Alright, but Google Cloud Platform has cheaper instances. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I guess there's only one place we can actually discuss this, a boxing ring.
So guys, I'm Apeksha and I will be Google Cloud Platform.
And I'm Rahul, I'll be AWS.
So welcome to Fight Night.
This is AWS versus GCP. The winner will be chosen on the basis of their origin and the features they provide, their performance in the present day, and comparing them on the basis of pricing, market share and options, the things they give you for free, and instance configuration. Now first let's talk about AWS. AWS was launched in 2004 and is a cloud service platform that helps businesses grow and scale by providing them services in a number of different domains. These domains include compute, database, storage, migration, networking, and so on. A very important aspect about AWS is its years of experience. Now, AWS has been in the market a lot longer than any other cloud service platform, which means they know how businesses work and how they can contribute to the business growing. Also, AWS has over $5.1 billion of revenue in the last quarter. This is a clear indication of how much faith and trust people have in AWS. They occupy more than 40% of the market, which is a significant chunk of the cloud computing market. They have at least 100 services that are available at the moment, which means just about every issue that you have can be solved with an AWS service.
Now that was great, but now can we talk about GCP? I hope you know that GCP was launched very recently in 2011 and it is already helping businesses significantly with a suite of intelligent, secure and flexible cloud computing services. It lets you build, deploy and scale applications, websites, services on the same infrastructure as Google. The intuitive user experience that GCP provides with dashboards, wizards is way better in all the aspects. GCP has just stepped in the market and it is already offering a modest number of services. And the number is rapidly increasing. And the cost for a CPU instance or regional storage that GCP provides is a whole lot cheaper. And you also get a multi-regional cloud storage. Now what do you have to say on that?
I'm so glad you asked. Let's look at present day. In fact, let's look at the cloud market share of the fourth quarter of 2017. This will tell you once and for all that AWS is the leader when it comes to cloud computing. Amazon Web Services contributes 47% of the market share. Others like Rackspace or Verizon Cloud contribute 36%, Microsoft Azure contributes 10%, the Google Cloud Platform contributes 4%, and IBM Software contributes 3%. 47% of the market share is contributed by AWS. Do you need me to convince you any more?
Wait. All that is fine, but we only started a few years back and have already grown so much in such a less span of time. Haven't you heard the latest news? Our revenue is already $1 billion per quarter. Wait for a few more years and the world shall see.
And AWS makes $5.3 billion per quarter. It's going to take a good long time before you can even get close to us.
Yes, we'll see.
Now, let's compare a few things. For starters, let's compare pricing. For AWS, a compute instance of 2 CPUs and 8 GB RAM costs approximately $68 US. Now, a compute instance is a virtual machine in which you can specify what operating system, RAM, or storage you want to have. For cloud storage, it costs 2.3 cents per GB per month with AWS.
You really want to do that? Because GCP wins this hands down. Let's take the same compute instance of 2 CPUs with 8 GB RAM. It will cost approximately $50 per month with GCP. And as per my calculations, that's a 25% annual cost reduction when compared to AWS. Talking about cloud storage costs, it is only 2 cents per GB per month with GCP. What else do you want me to say?
Let's talk about market share and options. Now, AWS is the current market leader when it comes to cloud computing. Now, as you remember, we contribute at least 47% of the entire market share. AWS also has at least 100 services available at the moment, which is a clear indication of how well AWS understands businesses and helps them grow.
Yeah, that's true, but you should also know that GCP is steadily growing. We have over 60 services that are up and running, as you can see here, and a lot more to come. It's only a matter of time when we will have as many services as you do. Many companies have already started adopting GCP as their cloud service provider.
Now, let's talk about things you get for free. With AWS, you get access to almost all the services for an entire year with usage limits. Now, these limits include an hourly or by the minute basis. For example, with Amazon EC2, you get 750 hours per month. You also have limits on the number of requests to services. For example, with AWS Lambda, you have 1 million requests per month. Now, after these limits are crossed, you get charged standard rates.
With GCP, you get access to all cloud platform products like Firebase, the Google Maps API, and so on. You also get $300 in credit to spend over a 12-month period on all the cloud platform products. And interestingly, after the free trial ends, you won't be charged unless you manually upgrade to a paid account. Now, there is also the always free version for which you will need an upgraded billing account. Here, you get to use a small instance for free and 5 GB of cloud storage. Any usage above this always free usage limits will be automatically billed at standard rates.
Now let's talk about how you can configure instances. With AWS, the largest instance that's offered is of 128 CPUs and 4 TBs of RAM. Now, other than the on-demand method like I mentioned before, you can also use spot instances. Now, these are for situations where your application is more fault tolerant and can handle an interruption. Now, you pay for the spot price, which is effective at a particular hour. Now, these spot prices do fluctuate but are adjusted over a period of time.
The largest instance offered with Google Cloud is 160 CPUs and 3.75 TBs RAM. Like spot instances of AWS, Google Cloud offers short-lived compute instances suitable for batch jobs and fault-tolerant workloads. They are called as preemptible instances. So these instances are available at 80% off on-demand price. Hence, they reduce your compute engine costs significantly. And unlike AWS, these come at a fixed price. Google Cloud Platform is a lot more flexible when it comes to instance configuration. You simply choose your CPU and RAM combination. Of course, you can even create your own instance types this way. Before we wrap it up, let's compare on some other things as well. Telemetry. It's a process of automatically collecting periodic measurements from remote devices. For example, GPS. GCP is obviously better because they have superior telemetry tools which help in analyzing services and providing more opportunities for improvement.
When it comes to application support, AWS is obviously better since they have years of experience under their belt. AWS provides the best support that can be given to the customers.
Containers are better with GCP. A container is a virtual process running in user space. As Kubernetes was originally developed by Google, GCP has full native support for the tool. Other cloud services are just fine-tuning a way to provide Kubernetes as a service. Also, the containers help with abstracting applications from their environment they originally run in. The applications can be deployed easily regardless of their environment.
When it comes to geographies, AWS is better since they have a head start of a few years. AWS in this span of time has been able to cover a larger market share and geographical locations. Now, it's time for the big decision. So, who's it going to be?
Yeah, who is it going to be? GCP or AWS?
I think I'm going to go for choosing the right cloud computing platform is a decision that's made on the basis of the user or the organization's requirement.